Hello everybody, it's Mr. Second Amendment, and I am doing a little preliminary video here on the Smith Wesson M&P 1522. Alright, really cool, nice trainer rifle. It's also just fun, as you're about to see here. I've always had my eye on it as a good training tool, and what I really like, and probably one of the biggest benefits of this design that they came out with here, that I've just been watching, just waiting for the price to be right and get the right deal, and I got it the other day. All right, but it actually functions just like an AR-15. So in terms of a training tool, it has the same ergonomics, has the same everything. You can switch out, these items here, talking about the pistol grip and the stock, everything like that. Safety works the same, but probably the coolest feature, or the most relevant, the most useful, is going to be the last shot hold open. All right, but last shot hold open. All right, last shot, and it doesn't just slam closed. All right, it stays closed. It actually has its own bolt release, which on the other side, all right, it works just like a standard AR-15. That's what's always gotten my attention about the Smith & Wesson M&P 1522, is that not only does it look the part, but really what's important to me is it acts the part. It does the same stuff that an actual AR does. And there's other AR-15 22 caliber variants out there. They look the part, but don't necessarily work like the part. But I love this because the overall pretty lightweight. This particular one, it has the MOE rail. A lot of the original product, and they still sell them, has kind of like the quad rail situation. The MOE rail, I think, was a great choice here. Everything so far, I've shot several hundred rounds out of it, so this is not a comprehensive review. This is basically just a little preliminary test here. I'm only going to shoot it at 25 yards, and I'm going to be using just a basic grip of ammo here that you guys will probably have. Just a kind of basic variety of 22 rounds that you guys probably have or commonly buy. And we're just going to go ahead and check it out. Next up, we got the Winchester 333 round box, 36 grain stuff. So here we go. All right, next up, we got Cci Mini Mags. And you guys that are pretty familiar with 22, you guys know the reputation that Cci Mini Mags has. And they're kind of, generally, if you have a semi-automatic 22 rifle or pistol that doesn't seem to want to function with your standard brick of ammo from Walmart or whatever, Cci Mini Mags will typically get the job done. It's got the pressure, it's got the quality that'll get it there. So it's kind of the gold standard in the 22 LR world. And what I like is, just like an AR-15, on that last shot hold open, it feels different, and you know the gun is out. And you get the same effect with the M&P 1522. So, I mean, I couldn't be happier with how it functions just like an AR-15, but of course it's cheap and fun. All right, so here's our results. We started with, I think it was the Remington, got 5 shots of that. And we're at 25 yards, so it's not an incredible distance here. Winchester, the 333 pack there. All this is 36 grain, except for the Winchester Super X. Moving on, there's your Cci Mini Mag doing Cci Mini Mag things. So that's the best group that we're going to get out here. Winchester Super X, the 40 grain stuff. That's some pretty high velocity stuff, and that's about what happens in my other 22 guns. And then we finished off with the Federal, just your value pack. I did feel one flyer, so that is for sure me. but that's about what you can expect. So just looking at the whole thing in total, definitely Cci Mini Mag is the way you would probably want to go if you're looking for groups or you're doing some kind of silhouette match or something like that. But for general recreation and fun, I mean, everything is within, we're looking at, it's probably about 1.5 inches, 25 yards, which is pretty. I mean, I'm sure some of you guys with your match 22s could do much better, but for a semi-automatic 22 to have fun with, this is awesome. All right, guys, last thing I'm going to leave you with is a quick reliability test. I got 5 rounds from each type that you saw there, randomly loaded into the magazine. We got 25 total. I'm just going to fire it as fast as it can go, and we'll see if it has any problems. All right, that was pretty cool because you could tell with the stuff like the Winchester Super X and the Cci Mini Mags, you could feel a little bit more or less impulse. And it's a 22. It doesn't have a lot of recoil at all to begin with, but you could feel the difference. That some of those loads were a lot hotter, and some of those loads were kind of quiet, and they were just getting it done. All right, but that is pretty cool. And off camera and in the days that I've had this and I've been shooting it, I've experienced the same thing. The only problem I've ever had is when I wasn't loading the magazine properly or I was having rim lock. But once I kind of got it figured out of how you're supposed to load the magazine, the best method for that, like I showed you, it's just been singing, just working like a sewing machine. So this is not a complete full review. This is just kind of a first look. Once I've had enough time on the system, once I've had enough fun with it and I've shot more types and kinds of ammo, definitely going to be doing a full review on this rifle right here. But so far, I think it's awesome. I'm recommending this for sure. But thanks for watching.